then maybe it's Norbert, maybe it's just the team. Who knows? We're going to find out. JDC is defending over on the B bomb site. And a little bit of a peek. He's going to fall back, but they won't slow it down. They've already committed to the grenades. VP, they are going for this one. And JDC, it's a good kill to begin with, but James, oh, actually, Norbert getting caught immediately by Torshi. That's a little bit unfortunate, but it should be a bomb plant.
Yeah, exactly. Post-bomb to be set up. Numbers still favor MOUZ in this position, though, and that's going to be the big talking point. How do they now try and formulate a retake despite utility being on the minimalistic side, that of none? This is going to be so difficult. They have to pug their way back in towards this side, and they're slowly but surely creeping out. Jame holding, Frozen to find kick it as well. It's all on Jame towards the backside. Flip with a double as well, but Jame will fall. Leave it all out to one man, but he's on for a quad clutch. It's just Xerxes to deny in the opening pistol round, the opening round. Drama, fireworks, and he was looking for the fourth, but he can't quite find it. He still might not have time, and he doesn't. Virtus.Pro have done it.
Don't seem to be happy themselves with their performance.
Yeah.
I bet you they want to try and flex on VP early on, especially if they sense VP being a little bit weak. Maybe you can just run away with the early match and really just get off to a hot start here. Bit of a trade in the middle. Surgeon going down for Flit, and it's a 4-on-4.
Get it. Spotted, dropped as well with the ADC. The raid from the afterlife will fall him out. Norbert finding that opening kill for him, and a second as well. He's back in the server, but he's traded immediately by Frozen. And the numbers go back level, but a lot of damage dealt to Torzi and Fame will fall.
Good. Wallbang's even coming through, James. I can't believe he's not hitting that. It seems like the bullets, surely some of them must have hit down there, but they just don't. Frozen instead finds a third kill, and they're feeling pretty good. They have time to maybe look, I mean, especially VP have a lot of time with a minute left, but it seems like they're just going to follow through. Go for the A split right away. Norbert, good opening, and Dexter, that's a huge follow-up. Gets two of them, and Exertion, he'll take down Flits, no problem now. Jame on his own. I can't believe Dexter got both the shots there.
And Jame, all on the RDL. Dexter, the leader, got two from MOUZ, and we're looking for Jame to somehow, some way find four. Well, there's one. JDC or four, flying for a smoke to his own demise. 30 seconds to work on the clock.
It turns out JDC's jumping through the smoke was not a big deal in this round, but there is absolutely a round where it ends up being that. James is going to try for it, but shot in the back. Just think about this, right? JDC, he jumps through the smoke and dies, but at least they're going to try and get some control here and maybe play the round from here on out. James is obviously dead now, so you can just get some good calls.
Oh, it's a reaction from Flit as well. JDC 180'd. But Norbert, no idea. Xerxes tucked in close in towards Van. Will find a kill, looking for another as well. Kick it in towards App. And he meets him with a nade. Off the back of the initial bit of contact, and with Torzi finding a kill, they are going to go for a rotation.
Yeah, but only one of them. The other one is stuck at the B bomb site, so I'm not even sure I understand. I mean, it's fine to leave Flit here if you really think Kit can run to A and plant the bomb on his own. That'd be sick, but obviously that's not really going to happen. He gets blown up, and by the time Kickit comes back, because they actually did cancel the rotation, Frozen is ready to add some more kills to the scoreboard. They're super excited, and they should be. You can't just have the orb and the rifle both free to look at the palace the whole time. If you make any noise in middle, you throw like some deep smoke maybe towards top connector, that someone has to look away. Oh god, no, but he just showed his entire forehead. Just looked like he just stuck his head around the corner for a minute. But yeah, you need to do a little bit more, otherwise they're just going to be looking at it, and this is so one-sided right now for MOUZ. The VP have not even really showed up to this game yet.
Just to remind the viewers at home as well, this iteration of MOUZ have never beaten Virtus.Pro in a best of three. So this is could be history in the making.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, again, even if you look at the games here, you want to say that when you have this kind of experience with a lineup, you could probably always be dangerous.
Of course.
We haven't really seen it yet. It hasn't really felt like it. But let's give him a chance. I mean, we can still, they can still get the turnaround. Pickett is going to be found. He did a little bit of damage. Nothing that's really relevant in the game the way that it's playing out right now.
Closing out rounds is still not quite there. There's an 8-round buffer built up. MOUZ have put up 9 rounds already on the CT side. It's monstrous. Swinging towards mid. Fame and Torzi go one apiece. Norbert will be dropped out by the AWP as he once again holds over towards A.
Okay. There's a little bit of a shot and more of speed behind this one. VP really trying to change how they play the C side now, and I understand why. 3 versus 4. Best position that they've had, I think, yet in this map. Dexter down there below, but nice run up from Flit. That's still super worth it. Fame catching the rotation onto JDC, and just Frozen left. Now, he's been playing very well. He's up to 14 kills, so you love to see that, but
Now it's a case and a point of, can they turn this into a catalyst for more success? It's all well and good finding one round here or there, but it needs to be consecutive, you know.
So it's a great start. And look at the mid-control. This is really sick. It's what we talked about. You don't do it all the time, but every once in a while. And right now, they know absolutely everything. JDC spun around. Counter flashes are everywhere. Norbert, it's a labored spray. He can't find it. JDC, even with his legs on fire, able to pick up Kickert. And now James is all alone once again. Obviously, he has more of a shot. I think James knows it as well. He doesn't want to die after the time. There is no escape from this. He's completely locked in, and oh yeah, they're going to be sneaking up behind him. Molotovs everywhere. Wall bangs are coming through, and Frozen going to be able to find him 10-3. We're not seeing a huge output in terms of the kills. Nothing like what's happening on the MOUZ side. They are really ahead in that front, so that has to change. Oh, a little bit of an attempt here to Tech9. It's looking good. It will be the AK on Flit to finally take down Exertion, but still, we like to see that. Frozen tries to put out a grenade into the mix down there. Actually did land on 3 people. Didn't do too much damage. Dexter with a good tap, but he's instantly dispatched. He could not escape from the corner. Frozen, he's in the right position by the jungle, and the spray is decent for the 1.
Well, now, of course, making the way towards ramp. Up holding from Torsi, but he falls off the angle. He's so aware. Jamin coming through, kicking out ramp, will be picked off, and Torsi makes it a double. That's huge. All down to Fame now in a 1 versus 2, but JDC, other ideas, monstrous for the MOUZ NXT boys in towards the main roster.
It's very risky, but it absolutely pays off. Torshi's looking really hot at the moment. Sick to see. Dexter's going to be sneaking in right through the smoke, or at the edge of it, it's going to be Norbert going down.
He has a healthy gap over towards that ram of smoke. Yeah. Dexter exposes it. JDC, aggro here, might catch Flit off guard, and he will flip to 4, 5 versus 3. Takes a hefty dink, but he stays alive. That's all that matters. Numbers in their favor. Zertion looking the wrong way. Jane will punish. So at the very least, space for them to work with over towards A, but he advises against it.
JDC is here. He's got no backup, but he's kind of low on health, which I think you're starting to see on the minimap. People are rotating over. Steps are being made. JDC's heard it. Staying alive for another second would be great, but James is going to be able to find him. So we're back into a 3-on-3. Deep nade. Yeah, if it lands on James, he's dead. They do have another one on Dexter, so it's still possible that he could be blown up by the end of the round here. Torshi's just jumping out the window with the AWP, pushing right through, and what a great flick to take down Fame. Oh, this is troublesome. James in the corner. He doesn't have the health. I don't know how they haven't checked him. Nobody's seen, and he almost got the spin around. He was right there in the open, and they just didn't notice, but they will still get the round. Absolutely brilliant first half here for MOUZ. 12-3 in their favor. They've locked VP out of this one. This is a nightmare for them. Let's see if the second half could be any better.
You're actually you're on the cut a little bit. 91% chance of closing out.
That's wild. Well, things are looking good. Jamin and Kickert, though, trying to see if they could beat some pretty heavy odds at the moment by just getting a couple of opening kills here. Second half is coming up. If you're just joining us, it's the first map in the best of 3, and this one is for elimination. If you lose this one, you're out, which for both these teams would be a disaster. There are no happy endings here for the match. But VP obviously former major champions, so you've got to assume that that is just too much to deal with. Heartbreaking if it happens. Dexter fighting left, right, and center. They look at the bomb plant, but they cannot win the round. It's a good job. Norbert with the double. Obviously, all eyes are on him.
And we're kind of saying as well, this, in a weird and wonderful way for VP, Mirage feels like a must-win, just because Ancient is such a bad map for them. It's such a good map for their opponents. MOUZ start off badly. Zertion falling hands to James, but Frozen will trade out. He lands on the head. He Goomba stomps him like Mario as Norbert will drop out. The numbers go in favor of MOUZ in the post plant.
Yeah, just walking on top of him. Oh, that's ridiculous. 3 versus 3. The bomb is planted for MOUZ. They're in the round. They still a very good shot at it. What a nice connection. Torshi, don't keep fighting. Not Tech9 range. You have time to reload that gun. You don't really need to. Here comes Frozen, and he tracks him in mid-air. Oh no, VP, you win the pistol, but lose this round? That's heartbreaking. If things weren't already looking rough, then here we go. Kickert's going to have to walk on out. It will be...
But Dexter, there's one little Hail Mary coming through. He's getting the bomb down. And by getting that bomb plant, it means there's money to work with. For MOUZ coming towards this one. Allowed them in towards the Galils and did a really good job of making them work. But look through the Goombas stop once again as he's just on top of Norbert. Nothing really Norbert can do there, to be perfectly honest. But that bomb plant has really alleviated the pressure coming in towards the second round of the half in terms of the investment.
You can't just necessarily swap in and out like that. Obviously, your mechanical skill could be picked up, I think, pretty quickly, but that's not necessarily the same. Good couple of kills. They need them so badly. Flit right over the smoke to take down Dexter, and Fame starts the round with a kill there with a 5-7. But it feels like he's going to be rewarded for this. All right, certainly it's time to walk now. They're up, and 24 seconds as the first Molotov comes out.
Already, Xerxin holding the flat to the angle as well. Pistol will swing, kick it won't make a difference, but Norbert, we spoke about the flank, there it is, gets one, information on the second as well. It's enough just to keep them at bay. Time is ticking, 10 seconds to work with, and surely this one has got no chance of going down. Bomb will attemptedly planted, but no idea. Fame with a double on the way out, and Virtus.Pro make that look good.
We'll see if it's going to be a possibility or not. He does have a little bit of backup out on Catwalk as well. Here comes the jump through. JDC gets blown up, and that's a great start for Norbert. Double kill to secure the bomb site, and it's a 3 versus 4 here. A little bit of a tag comes in. They should be able to reclaim this bomb site. VP, deep breath. No bombs even planted yet.
Well, now it will go down, but not at the cost of more. Torzi and Frozen falling. All down to one man. Dexter back turn, and Flit makes it look easy. 2 kills to his name, 1 for James.
But if they ever go for a retake, they're going to want some of those nades back that they've been expending in there. Flit's going to be taking out Exertion. It's a good start, and what a flip from James. That's everything that they wanted. They get 3 kills before MOUZ even have a chance to answer back. Norbert with another headshot, leaving Dexter on his own in a 1 versus 4 here. And there's nothing. He can't even get the bomb plant at this point in time. Going to get eventually zoned out. It's a flawless round. Norbert with a double kill, and VP up to 8. MOUZ aren't committing 100% to this yet. They're hoping and expecting that VP are going to be nervous enough. Someone will run into the middle. Someone will run onto the A-bomb side to try and get some backup in there. Eventually, Exertion goes down. Flit just right position. Fame, he's going to find one more. This defense is starting to look a little bit better, although JDC has something to say about that. It's all onto Kickard, trying to tap it away. He's nearly got the kill on Frozen. The nade, can it chase him down? It will. Blow up Frozen, and now it's a 1-on-1. It would have been real interesting. Now it should be Kickard going down to this one, although he's keeping the AWP out, so maybe he doesn't know.
I am nervous. He's keeping the AWP out. 1 missed shot, and this is game set. Oh, he's going in towards the angle as well. Surely he doesn't miss here. Torzi changing the angle, and he will find the kill. MOUZ, for the first time in a long time. 2 players in a crossfire. 1 just round the corner, 2. Oh, of James. Train on the angle as well, waiting for a missed shot though. Information game both ways, but full blind. Fame will fall.
Yeah, and what do you do here? All on your own? It's a good flick, but many, many more are coming. Misses the opportunity there. Norbert's going to get a kill on the other side though, so he's maybe getting a little bit of backup soon. He eventually goes down, and Jamie walking into certain death. He will. Good reposition from JDC, and Kickard in a 1 versus 3. Very, very patient play, although that's a little bit risky, a little bit scary potentially. Kickard still maybe with a chance. About 30 seconds left here. The bomb is up there. They actually go pick up the bomb right now, so they're going to have to expose themselves. Did he see the jump? Maybe he didn't. He has a Molotov. No, just an HE, sorry. So can't do much with that, unfortunately. But that was really risky. They should secure the round now. Kickard's going to try and make the jump out. They both peek him at the same time, and JDC with a brilliant round.
It's close, but no cigar. Credit to Kickard. I think the Frozen staying elevated and exposed there was such a risk. Maybe not needed, but hey, if it doesn't fall flat, who really cares? Now up to 15, 1 round away as well from taking the pick of Virtus.Pro, which would be monstrous for this series and completely set in stone. Kickard up close, UMP. The buy is somewhat middling in a sense that Kickard's only got a UMP to work with and 1 flash alongside him. Pumping the brake, swinging in, it's such a risk, and Frozen will find him.
Yeah, that UMP just doesn't have the rate of fire. MP9, I think, actually probably gets that kill. Fame is going to be going down, and this has gone from bad to worse. MOUZ, oh, the mechanics of Dexter, they're so sick still, almost running with it. It's going to be a nice, actually a quad kill now. JDC will take 1 more down. Norbert is on his own and in a lot of trouble. 1 versus 4 to try and see if he can clutch this one. There should be no way. MOUZ need to make a massive mistake, and they haven't really been making many. So far, they've looked very strong. And Norbert, he's up to 14 kills, but he can't even find anyone on the bomb site. Absolutely dreadful position to be in. Trying to see if he can walk it out. He does have a smoke, but it's not going to matter. They found him. They already got the dink off. Now the wall bangs are coming through. It's JDC to take the last one, and it's MOUZ to pick up Mirage, opening up this best of 3.
And of course, it's Norbert in the clutch as well on the way out, just to rub salt in the wounds. But what a performance from MOUZ, but I guess an underperformance from Virtus.Pro on their map pick. MOUZ take it.
They need to have spent this time between map 1 and 2 to revitalize the team. And looks like they're going to be attacking the middle of the map. 3 people in with the Glocks. But already, I think MOUZ have a good read of this. Dexter a little bit forward. I don't think he needed to do that. They had a read coming in from the B-bomb side. They knew what was coming up. Torshi's going to get the headshot on one of them. And now they're kind of weirdly trapped. The rest of the VP team, they're all the way in the middle on the other side. USP stolen and wielded it to take down Torshi. It's great. No reload needed because Exertion has the other one. Fame goes down, and now it's a 3 versus 3. Oh, and he's quick with it. Flit is dropping next. They're going to pick up the bomb and try to make their way to the B-bomb. So it's a very awkward round and almost getting caught in the middle of it.
That's masterfully played, I've got to say, from Xerxen. Dropping the pistol as well. It sells the fate that he's off guard, but he isn't. As he continues to rain terror down in the server right now. 3, looking for 4. JDC will clean it up. And it's the new boys. It's MOUZ and XT's youngsters.
It just does. Smoke about to fade. Frozen fades with it into the back of the middle. Torshi's going to get the opening kill of the round. Taking down Kickit. Frozen. Called him on, and he's going to answer back really quickly. Norbert's taking a lot of damage out here, and Dexter's going to come hunt for him. Oh, he disappeared in the smoke. That's very awkward.
Like ships in the night. They just have no idea. They've just sailed past each other. Could be a mystery layer of information. James has got an aggro angle. Norbert will force an desertion. Do they expect James? I don't think Torzy does. He has no idea. He's not holding for this over towards Red Room. And James should be fine, so he's guaranteeing himself a kill. He hears the footsteps too, but he's not pulling the trigger.
Timing is everything in this game. And he might have been just a little bit late. There might have been a shot here where he could have turned the corner and got both the kills, but now, one, they're looking for it, and even if he wins this fight, the rest of them are going to know. Yeah, the timing is good for the backstab. Oh, he's trying to double it up. This is a hugely dangerous play. Spinning around, James. Oh, there it is! Taking down JDC as well. He played for all the marbles, and so far is looking good. Exertion and Torshi. Oh, the famous shot at the back, unfortunately. And now it's just Jame with 10 seconds. I don't think this is winnable. Exertion goes for it before anything even happens. But even if he had it, I don't think Jame had the time to win the round, unfortunately. Flit waiting for it. One misstep here, and JDC is going to get blown up. He does kind of have the right read, though, and he ducks right under the shot. It's not bad at all. Sees the AWP in the middle, and there's no reason to fight this. Dexter had no choice because his feet were on fire, so he just had to run for it. 30 seconds left in this 3-on-3, and the bomb has been brought back to the B-bomb site, which means there's only one defender there. This maybe could work out.
Yeah, it's all down now to Torzy. Just the old M4 for him to work with. Molotov coming down at the perfect time. They're not keeping him at bay. Flashbang coming over too. That should catch them and pump the brakes, but he himself caught by a flash. James was catching JDC. The bomb trying to go down and will. No, it won't. Frozen spamming through, finds Norbert. And just like that, time is ticking. 7 seconds. The spam again by Frozen will do it. And that leaves James all alone. Tail between his legs was nothing to do with this. And MOUZ will make it a 5-0. 5 in a row off the back of the perfect spams coming through.
Spam through the smoke, not connecting JDC. Hearing the footsteps behind him. He's getting overwhelmed. He's in a lot of trouble. He should be dead right here, but he's able to land the headshot anyway. He was absolutely not favored in that fight. That's really rough. And through the smoke at the edge, Frozen will find the one, and he keeps the spray through with the final bullet headshot to take down Norbert. And Kickit and James, 2 versus 4. They were trying to change the pace. They wanted to go fast and run down that donut position. And you know what? It almost worked. But again, it doesn't really count. Almost is not going to make any difference at all here.
Yeah, it still is technically a winnable position, but this is going to be so difficult. I think the fight's going to be hard, but there's a good first. Frozen the 4's an important kill. JDC's low on HP, so he can be falling in a matter of mere moments. A strong gust of wind that'll be dropped out of the map, but Torzy's AWP finds James, and that rain Xerxen will see it off. 7 consecutive rounds for MOUZ as they continue to be flawless.
Opening yourself up to be questioned forever until the end of time. People will be talking about what happened at the Paris Major during the RMRs. Why did they decide to swap out a player in the middle of it? Especially the way things are going right now. Flit's going to be ducking down under. That's a good, a couple of opening kills here, both on Dexter and Torshi. Going to get the bomb plant, and to be fair, MOUZ shouldn't be fighting this. 3 versus 5, they need the money. Don't even try it. Even with the kill on Fame, it's not worth it.
Well, what is going to be the call? Smoke coming through over towards CT, but JDC sniffing around. He's looking for something. We'll find one. Not quite the second to trade it out, but like you said, money and funds over towards that CT side are not exactly immaculate across the board. Xerxen only got 500 left in the pocket.
It's going to make them feel so bad, but yeah, that probably wasn't going to happen. Anyway, Frozen getting another exit. Really unfortunate for VP now because, again, you might be late to this one, but at least you want to show that you have a lot of confidence out of it. They lose every single player as Surgeon will show up at the end to get the triple. 8-1 scoreline, but...
in a weird way like Mirage, right? A lot of teams now, like we were talking about, the way the meta's shifting, you give up mid, but then you have to take fights elsewhere, which isn't always a good thing. Speaking of, fight over towards the A site here. JDC posts up on the angle. Spray slightly laboured on towards Fame as he will drop him out. Quick trade coming through, but leaves him low on HP. A lot of damage being dealt, and Frozen will make it a double. It's all down to Norbert and Fame, with Fame on 6 points of HP. Surely not long live for this world, and that is the case. Torzy's off, sees him off, and Norbert, I think he might just save.
Yeah, I almost feel like even saving is risky because now they're going to have money. You can't obviously just call someone in to say, get a triple here, but he's not going to be able to, especially against Surgeon who's picking up a kill. But
Virtus.Pro statistically aren't good at it. It's not exactly a favorable map for them, but MOUZ really like it. This is MOUZ's go-to first pick. If they're given the option more often than not, they will go towards Ancient, and we can see why. Frozen will find kick, a quick reload as well. He knows another one is lurking.
It's going to be a bomb plant, though. They are on the other side, so they should be able to walk in it. Not that it really should make a big difference, because there's... Oh, maybe now it will. That is huge. Norbert with the double kill. That makes it a little bit different. Bomb goes down. And now Dexter and Torshit. What a time for Norbert to step it up. They need as many rounds, they need all the rounds they can get right now on this T side. Fame and Jame, a little bit of an attempted crossfire here. Torshit, not quite dead. And I don't know what's happening. Where are the bullets gone? Jame, gonna get a little bit of defense there. Fame able to help him out. And now it's just Dexter left. And I think he's realized so much time has already run off this bomb that it's not gonna be worth it. You can hunt for the kills if you want to. And actually he will. Go and pick up that AWP, throw it away. All right, no one can get it now. Second round for VP.
Well, holding, waiting, JDC close and personal, MP9. A lot of information. Darts between the two angles. We'll find Norbert, start things off. Torzy at range, drops Fame, and in towards mid as well. Flip thought he had Frozen's number, but little did he know. He was trained on the angle in a matter of mere moments. It's just Jame and Kickert in a 2 versus 5.
JDC has been playing some really ratty Counter-Strike over on that side, which is, I say it in the most positive way possible. It's going to be really frustrating. He did it earlier when he was boosted up. He fell back down, made a lot of noise, and just came back for the fight anyway. He's so confident, and it's catching Virtus.Pro off guard more often than not. It's got to be so annoying to play against because he's just fighting every fight. Jame goes down to... I don't think anyone's won a fight against Exertion for like the last 10 rounds. He's just won every single one. Torshi's going to be taking another kill. It's a 10-2 scoreline, and things are starting to look really, really impressive for MOUZ. I mean, trying to change the whole brand of how they play, the whole Jame style that we've all become really used to and obviously were forced to respect in some sense. And we've not seen any of it at all. Jame is going to be going down here. Dexter just jiggling it out, waiting for his teammates to show up, even if he dies. Oh, okay, good spin around. That's really unlikely. Still, a 2-on-2 with a bomb being planted, finally. If they can bring this round back, again, anything they can claw their way is going to be helpful. JDC, you have to assume he's going to be entering with that MP9. He's just at the corner ready and waiting. And Fame, one misstep here, and he's going to get blown up, waiting for the swing.
Swinging. Fame will find one. Looking for second as well. Frozen trade, and he makes it a double. Frozen is just unstoppable right now. This man is on fire in a world of his own right now.
Yeah, he was playing unbelievably well as well on the first map. So they've got it going on right now. There's only so much praise we can throw on the MOUZ. This is a very one-sided bit of commentary. VP, give us something, anything.
Norbert spamming on towards Dexter. Let's get some information. Would have heard those sound cues. The spam
it back.
Gets into 50%. Frozen waiting. Jame will fall. That's a huge kill to find. That was going to be the linchpin. If they can wrap through towards CT, that would have made a difference. I
think they were rotating A because of James' position. So when he goes down, it feels probably awful now. Dexter's about to shoot someone in the back here. Oh, maybe not. Kicker. That's a good turnaround. This is so important. VP are about to get knocked out of the RMR. They need this last round. Absolutely. 3 versus 4. Norbert's going to get a kill quickly. And a big double, actually. No bomb plant yet. 10 seconds. And they're neck to neck. And oh no, it's falling apart. Torshi gets the last one. 12-3. It is going to be mirrored from Mirage. And VP are in shambles. They need a break. And Sudowi second half is coming right up.
Right now, Virtus.Pro, we saw what happened in a Mirage. It didn't go well, and this is looking exactly the same. Hang on a second, though. Right back into the action. Fame, the Julies in towards Donut, again overwhelmed. Kieran Headlights doesn't know where to look, and JDC will find the opener. They are flying over towards A, and they should get the site more or less for free.
Yeah, once you let that many T's into the donut position, they're going to be wrapping around, and you're absolutely dead. Bomb is going to be planted. Jame, though, with a good headshot. They're trying to bring it back. They must win this pistol round. The entire RMR relies on it, and it's going to be JDC with a couple in return. Still, maybe a chance here. 2 versus 2. And they shoot him in the back. It's close. Dexter swings out, but instead, double headshot coming through. 1 for Norbert, 1 for Jame, and they're quick on the defuse. VP, they win the pistol in the second half. Ooh. But it could be done. One sneaking up. Kicker is looking for something. They're going to double swing this. Bottom of the ramp over at B. They'll find the bomb. At least they get Dink in return. Torshi's able to pick up the kill, and this is so risky. Norbert's going to be going down. Huge double for Torshi.
Bomb will go down with more or less no response.
Fame, you needed that headshot. Frozen. He's very low on health and on the site itself, but that flank over in the A hallways is, yeah, get rid of it. You need that because now you can pretty much focus on Donut. That's going to make it a little bit easier for the retake. They have the smoke as well. They can actually smoke off both the players or the bomb, depending on what they want. But Frozen hiding in plain sight. They had no idea to check that. And now Jame will have to back on out of there. MOUZ with a 13th round, winning.
You've got 1 M4 to work, and I think forcing around it would be so risky. But right now, I mean, maybe Virtus.Pro, risk is what they need. They've tried everything. They're not playing like themselves. It's falling apart across the board. 3 rounds away from knocking Virtus.Pro, the reigning champions, out of contention for Paris. And MOUZ look like they want to go quick up towards B.
Yeah, this makes a lot of sense. You know they're not going to have the nades to stop you. They just don't have the economy. There's no way they could have. Norbert's going to get run down, kick it surely soon to follow. He does get a double, but they knew exactly where he was. And now Torshi's holding this AK in hand. Jame, he is 1 pixel away from death. Just going to be Flit and Fame left, and they're already burning. I think getting grenaded down in the middle of it. Fame, there's nothing you could do right now. He's going to be a victim of Torshi as well. 20th kill for him right there. They're so excited, and you can't really blame them. A little bit of a nade to try and put some pressure on. They've got the right rotation, though. 4 people in the bomb site, even with pistols, could be dangerous.
Already spamming through session, will find one full blind. In fact, quick trade coming through, but Dexter himself blind finds Kick It over towards that B side. They're getting a little bit of space to work with. 30 seconds on the clock, 2 and more bodies dropping 6 feet under. Norwalk a cracking shot with an eagle. Make a second as well, and surely not. So many question marks around Norbert, but he can't quite make it a third, and it's down to a 1 versus 2. Torsi, a sliver of HP to work with, but Fame and a 5-7 to keep the dream alive.
Wall bang it, and you win the round, but he can't. He doesn't want to risk it. Trying to pick up the gun, and Frozen finds him for a headshot. They bring it back in the 2-1-2, and now oh man, there was a real chance there. Norbert.
For it to be this dominant. Once again, another pretty feeble force by in, but what do Virtus.Pro have anything better to do? Torsi, great start for him. Jame put in the ground, and this one is starting to get dire, but Flit's got other ideas.
Feels like being part of history, but it's, you know, Enron crash or something like that. It's like you don't necessarily want your name anywhere near. Oh dear. 15-5, you're not wrong. This is absolutely crazy. Frozen's going to be taking down Norbert. They're all showing up once again. Kick It, dancing around the pillar with the MP9 and trying to do something near this plant. They definitely can't, but maybe they can get the rotation in time.
Yeah, it's all well and good having the information, right? But it's just a case of how can they deny anything. Plant will come through. But they're not expecting this sort of a level of aggression. Dexter, Torsi, doubling back, waiting, finding on towards Fame. Quick trade by Flit as well. He's trying his best, but try as you might, and he will fall. It's down to Kick It. In a 1 versus 2 to keep the dream alive here for Virtus.Pro. MP9 brought out, spotting one, laid a couple of taps as well as JDC low on HP, but somehow still alive. The flush will catch him, and I think bit by bit his number is up. The flames will tickle him, and a jump peek as well should give it up. JDC sees it off, and just like that, MOUZ continue their dream here, but they eliminate Virtus.Pro from the possibility of making their way towards Paris. With the headlines of the changes, with Norbert brought in at last minute, they bomb out of the EU RMRA.